First and foremost, I would like to thank our president, Dr. Hussam Ramadan, our vice president, Dr. Walid Al-Banami, and thank all the participants who are with me today. Thank the audience, of course. It's a pleasure having everybody here. It's a pleasure to be able to speak to everybody today about our program called Interlink International Institutes at Al-Yamama University. So to introduce myself, my name is Charles Vincent, and I've had the honor of being an English instructor for Interlink at this great university for the past 11 years now. And I just want to kind of take you through the unique program that we offer and explain what makes Interlink International Institutes a truly special experience for our students. So our vision statement, we can read it here. It says, committed to transformative education, Interlink strives to promote mutual respect, cross-cultural understanding, and peaceful coexistence by enabling participants to recognize and appreciate cultural differences, communicate in accurate and thoughtful ways, and become creative and humane leaders. So when you're looking at this vision statement of a English institute, at first glance, you might be wondering, where is the talk about English here? But really, the words that kind of pop out here are cultural differences and becoming creative and humane leaders. But that itself is actually the major foundation that Interlink lays down to begin the journey of language learning. So our mission statement is as follows. As you can see, it's guided by standards of quality and fairness. We provide English language instruction, academic preparation, cross-cultural orientation, and professional development training in ways that empower participants to become engaged students, independent learners, critical thinkers, and effective communicators. So how will you become a successful student? How will you get the most from your learning experience at Interlink? First, you have to be engaged. You have to be fully immersed in your learning, which means that when that happens, then that shapes you. The student then wants to become an independent learner. The student then wants to become a critical thinker. And the student then wants to become an effective communicator. Our background, a little bit of our background is Interlink. It's the roots of Interlink come from the US Peace Corps. And its initial function was twofold. It was to provide academic placement for international students. So students who are looking to go abroad outside of the country. It was helping to place them in the various places. And it also provided cross-cultural training for professionals or mid-level professionals who were going to another country, who were going to be working there. Eventually, Interlink directed its focus or refocused itself to the importance of teaching English as a second language. So the Interlink Language Centers at Al-Yamama University, as I just said, the history behind it, right? It was established in 1979 in Colorado, in America, by for the United States Peace Corps, the American Peace Corps, by our American President JFK. The vision and mission statement I just went over with you, which is the foundation, which is cross-cultural approach, and also empowering the students, which is really our focus, is to put the power with the students. Our specialty obviously is going to be English, and then we have the college preparation and also career counseling. So with our specialty, we offer these generalized and specialized English courses. And what are these for? These are to get you, we get you prepared fully for your college experience, for your university experience. When it comes to your career counseling, we are there to guide you through the process as you're coming closer to the end of your university life and you're moving towards your career paths. We're there as to also help you get a foothold into your career paths. So as you know, as stated before, Interlink has now been at Al-Yamama University for almost 16 years now. We are accredited by the CEA. And as far as for the students, we've served over 4,500 students in Saudi Arabia who have achieved 5.5 or 6 or 2.6 on the IELTS exam. And by the time you finish your program with Interlink, we hopefully we have given you the ability to acquire the amount of English that you need if you're looking to take your IELTS exam to get you to that 5.5 level or that 6 points that you are needed. Our locations, as previously mentioned before, we have 6 different locations in the United States. One is at the Seattle Pacific University. One is at Valparaiso University. One is at Montana State University, St. Ambrose University, the University of North Carolina in Greensboro, Indiana State University, and of course, our one and only Yamama University. So as stated previously in our mission statement, there are 3 areas that you're going to find as a student on the campus of Yamama University while you're going through these courses, while you're going through English courses with us. And these areas that we have a focus or that our foundation is on is intercultural communication, as well as cross-cultural awareness and international education. So a little quote by Noam Chomsky, The Art of Teaching, and teaching really is an art. And we, the instructors at Interlink, we take our profession very seriously. So teaching should not be compared to filling a bottle with water, but rather to helping a flower grow in its own way. So our goal of this is we want students to discover for themselves. We can easily stand in front of a classroom and bark instructions to a student. We can easily tell them to turn to this page and this page, but we don't do this. We want the students to discover their learning on their own. It drives up a natural curiosity, and it creates impulse and arouses for them that's going to bring in these memories, and they're going to remember their process of learning much better this way. So one thing that makes Interlink very unique is that we are not a text-driven curriculum. We are a project-based driven curriculum. So we are, you learn the language by doing projects in the class. And so we are very project-based heavy in our learning in the classroom. The Interlink approach, if we're looking at the instruction side, if we're looking at the learning side, so the instruction side is that it's learning centered, meaning that we are taking a back seat as the teachers. We are putting the students in the driver's seat here, and the students are the ones who are taking charge of their own learning. It's a needs-based program, so we take each individual student and we assess them by their specific needs, and we address those needs. It's holistic, so we see the student we see the student as being a whole. We don't see the student as being a number or just a score on a test. We address the student as being the whole being, and we go from there. And pragmatic, we deliver to our students the information in a realistic manner so that they're able to understand the information that's given to them, and it keeps them engaged this way. So as a learner, the learning is experiential, it's heuristic, it's interactive, and it's reflective. So when dealing with the heuristic, it's the best that you'll discover and you'll learn things on your own. That's going to best fit you, your own learning style. So the key concepts really here is that we're focused on you. We're focused on the learner rather than the teaching. We're focused on how you are learning this information that we're giving to you. The students discover. That's the key of the class. We want the students to discover in the classroom rather than us throwing information to you. The teacher talk time is kept to a minimum, even though I'm doing a lot of talking right now. Our goal is to be this outside facilitator on the outside, the peripheral, and the students take charge of their own learning inside the classroom. The teachers work on the students while the students are working on the language. Success is measured by the students' communicative and cross-cultural performance rather than the cognitive knowledge. And learning is going to occur inside the classroom and outside the classroom. And so we set up a program where it's guided this way, that you're getting the information not only just in the classroom in these few hours that you see us, but we also carry it outside the classroom as well. So the expected outcomes that you're going to receive from the Interlink International Institutes, the academic preparation, the cross-cultural exploration, the communications, and the reading and writing. So in regards to the academic preparation, we are there to make sure that, that you're ready fully for your academic side. So if you're stepping into the university and you're coming in on the English foundation side first, it's not separate. we try to make sure that you are fully ready for your academic experience. So we make academic presentations based on incorporation of information from actual university classes that are attended. So meaning that what you're learning in your academic courses can be used in Interlink classes and vice versa. So it's a mixture, if you will. And that really kind of brings us down to the communication portion of it, where we make advanced academic presentations. And I can't stress that enough, that when we are doing, as I said before, our curriculum is project-based. So we do a lot of presentations in the course throughout our courses. And these academic courses and presentations that we gear our students towards are much needed, not only inside our English courses, not only needed inside the academic courses, but they're also going to carry over into your career paths. They still come into play at that time as well. And then we also bring to you the reading and writing skills that you need, which is at the academic level. So our courses, what are our courses made up of? We have the foundation courses, and we have a preparatory courses. We have the business English courses. We have English for professionals and independent students. So for the foundation courses, it's if you take a placement test at our university in our program, and we place you in, and you come into the foundation course. The foundation course is designed to help you with the basic needs first, to get you that foundation of the language that you're going to definitely need. Once you're past the foundation course, you would move into the preparatory course, which is more geared towards your academic skills. And that's for students who are already strong with the language of English, who are just maybe needing a refresher course for the academic preparation. Once you're finished with that portion of the English courses, then you do have business English. And those are 2 semesters for English, and that's your English 101, which is dealing with essay writing. And then you have 201 and 301, which is our 201 and 202, which is technical writing and business writing essays. We also do a lot of work outside of the university, meaning for other companies. So programs that are offered to professionals in private and governmental sectors. So we are very busy as an institute. Interlink is very busy with companies and outside sectors asking us to help them with their employees, to help with extra classes with their employees. And it's been a success, a huge success. And then if you decide to be an independent student, where you say, right now, I just want to kind of take a class here, take a class there, we also offer those kind of classes, so you can earn a certificate at the end of your classes. And so this is the breakdown of what it would look like. The CELP 1, CELP 2, and CELP 3, those are our foundation courses. And so that's, if you're placing in to our university, if you take a placement test at our university, and we see that you're in need of some extra English, or the beginning English courses, you'll probably be placed at that level. And that's to give you that step up to where you need to be to get to the orientation courses. So the orientation courses, there's 5 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and all of these are 8 weeks long, 8-week long, and they offer the reading and writing and also the communications. So that was just a brief understanding, a brief look into what our program offers at Interlink International Institutes. And I just want to leave it on this very fast. If we're looking at this picture right here, we might see a picture of one path that diverges into a forest and goes into 2 different directions. Or you might actually see 2 paths that are coming and connecting and coming together. And either way that you see it is not, they're both correct. Right now, the way we see it is that we're coming together on this journey together. You're coming from one area, we're coming from another area, we're going to meet together, and we're going to experience this learning process together. And I do appreciate the time that you have given me on this. Should you have any questions to ask me, I'm ready for that.